I can see your sister singing.
Just ignore it.
And wanna know what's funny? That's how I started the episode with her, me hearing her sister sing. Anyways, guys, we're back
We're
with
back!
more.
And we're going to the Itsumi route this time.
Yep, I spoke to her twice, and now we're going to see what happens from here on. So let's go. I think for now, I need to take a break from working at Sumi's Cafe. I've I've only been there twice, and I already feel like I'm on death's door. How does she do it? It can't be experienced alone. She makes mistakes too. It's inevitable when you're under that kind of pressure. The entire crowd constantly demanding attention. How no one throws a fit after not getting served is beyond me. Come to think of it, are they there for the food or are they there to see Itsumi? That's not what I'm comfortable with. After all, she's my childhood friend. The other guy staring at her like that just doesn't feel right. I keep thinking that, but I can't actually say anything about it. I mean, she's been under the impression that I'm oblivious for years. Why else would she do all these shameless things? Huh? Someone's knocking at my apartment door. How could it be this time? It's Itsumi!
I can't say anything. It's frozen.
God damn it. Better?
Nope.
We'll be right back. Okay, we got it fixed.
Finally. It's about time you opened up. Don't you know how cold it is?
Put
But
on
I
some
lived in an
pants.
apartment.
Put on
But I
some.
lived in an apartment. But well, sure, put on some pants. But he lives in an apartment, not a house.
Nice to see you too, Itsumi. You don't have work?
I have the day off. You and I need to relax sometimes. Since I had nothing better to do, I figured I would come. I figured I would come and see what's happening with you.
Well, I'm glad you're in my apartment. Not much to say, really. Nothing has changed since you were last here.
I didn't think it would. It makes me glad. You're one of the few things in my life that doesn't change.
Are you afraid of change?
Yes. Change is scary and can throw your entire life upside down. It's better when things don't change.
Do you really think so? I mean, what if you didn't meet me again? Would you have been content with your life as is?
Well, content but not happy. Maybe change isn't that bad. But don't go and change. But don't go and change anything drastic, Koji. I like you the way you are.
You mean you like it when you can tell what I'm thinking?
That's an added bonus, but it's just nice to have something absolute in your life.
I'm far from absolute, though. After all, I'm a much better student than before.
Yes. You finally went to that university you always wanted to. But you don't look happy about it.
Well, even if I got to the university I wanted, it's a bit lonely.
I understand.
But that doesn't matter now. You're here, so I'm definitely not alone.
Yes. I'll make sure you aren't alone, Koji.
She looks around my apartment.
I have a treat for you, Koji.
What kind of treat?
Oh, you'll see.
Oh boy. She begins to unbutton her jump. I see no buttons. Where are the buttons?
I don't even see a zipper.
Whoa, easy there. I like looking at your chest, but there's no need to rush.
Just keep watching.
Bit by bit, she strips down until she reveals something quite pleasing indeed. Oh.
Oh my god.
I think this is a sign that the Sakura universe just wants us to keep playing the swimming games.
What do you think? This was my high school swimsuit.
Seems a bit too small. It looks tight.
Is that bad?
Not at all.
You never got a chance to see me in it. Now, you can have as much as you want.
I can help but notice how badly the swimsuit is straining over her chest.
But we can't tell from this angle.
Did they give you a smaller size at the start of high school?
Yes, and I just grew and grew. I was wondering when it was going to happen.
She pokes one of her breasts through the suit. I think I see one of the seams starting to split.
Didn't you like school swimsuits? I remember you talking about high school and how you wanted to see the girls in swimsuits.
Now that she mentions it, I did have a thing for swimsuits. To think that they designed these things to be non-arousing. But now people fetishize them everywhere. I don't know how to feel about that. It certainly is some
I don't know that word.
incongruous. I don't know. Seeing Itsumi in one right now. Why does it have a seam here?
Seam where?
Look downward.
Oh god. Oh, I always wondered about that.
Are you talking about the seam, like, in this general area?
Probably.
She tugs at the lower half of the swimsuit, showing off flashes of skin with each pull.
Why don't you come and lie on my lap, Koji?
Itsumi sits on the lounge and crooks one finger towards me, beckoning. Your lap?
Yes.
Well, I might as well. Lying out and resting my head on her lap, I feel her start to play with and stroke through my hair. I keep glancing up to see those two jiggling blue mountains. This is the best seat in the house right now.
When was the last time we did this?
I don't remember, but you definitely weren't wearing a school swimsuit then.
Right. It was just before you left. Do you remember that night, Koji? I still remember everything from then.
Her words become tinged with melancholy, despite her blank expression.
You shouldn't bring up stuff like that. There's a space.
I saw that.
Are you enjoying the view, Koji?
Of course I am.
So honest. At least he's honest.
This view is one of the most glorious I've ever seen.
At least he's honest.
He is very honest.
Pervert.
I know. It's like, I know. For the next hour, I just lay there. Am I starting to feel that way about her? I think I am. When I saw her again, I wasn't sure how to feel about her. I know her feelings, but I don't know my own. It wouldn't surprise me now. After all, everything I do with her feels so intimate. Laying my head on her lap shouldn't embarrass a veteran pervert like me, but...
Your face is red, Koji.
She's back in her normal clothes now. It's a strange day to be wearing a swimsuit under your clothes, Itsumi.
Doesn't it matter? After all, I wanted you to enjoy it. That's the only thing that matters.
She sits down again. There we go.
So, did you enjoy it, Koji?
Yes. Yes, I did.
I'm glad. It seems you were a little embarrassed about it, too. Where is the legendary shameless the true pervert?
It's it's gone somewhere else right now.
Is that so? I guess there are moments like this, even for you, Koji. Not even seeing me naked would make you blush like that.
That
Made you blush like that.
isn't really the same.
It's not? What's different about it?
It just feels different.
I wonder why that's the case.
Maybe because the first time I walked in on her changing, then this time she just chose to show. The answer is obvious. Intimacy. Something which I have scarcely experienced since middle school. Just sitting there and having someone minding you like that. It's nice.
Koji, have you ever noticed anything about me?
Notice anything. Like what?
I mean, do you think there's any significance behind my actions?
Well, we're childhood friends. It's natural that we're close. I'm avoiding the question and playing the fool.
No, Koji. I mean,
She can't bring herself to do it, can she? If you want to say something to me, go ahead and say it. You can tell me anything, Itsumi. After all, we know each other really well. I don't think this is something we'll avoid this time. If I were to take a guess, she's finally going to admit her feelings.
listen, Koji. There's something you should know.
Yeah? What's the matter, Itsumi?
There's something I've wanted to say to you for a long time. But I never had the courage to say it.
She's struggling, but I don't know what she's going to say.
I like you, Koji.
I know. Oh, he fucked up.
Eh?
He fucked up. He so fucked up.
You knew the entire time?
Let's just be real right now. He fucked up saying that.
Nah, not really.
Yeah, I knew.
Since when?
Pretty much the minute that you started flirting with me.
Well,
I'm not a dense,
yeah.
terrible protagonist or anything. When a girl likes you, it's pretty obvious. So yes, I knew from the beginning.
You may not be dense, but you're an idiot.
Oh, she's angry.
I think we found our Sundrik.
Excuse me? No, I think she's just straight up angry now.
Why didn't you say something earlier, Koji? Why? This entire time, I was thinking how much I regretted never confessing to you. Yet, you knew the whole time. And just left me suffering. Horrible person, Koji. Why? Just why? Why didn't you say anything to me?
You're going to leave back then. If we're going to start dating, then have to leave. Wouldn't you feel much worse now?
No. What feels worse than years of regret? Year after year at Christmas, I thought about how I should have confessed. about how we might have tried to make it work, even if we were apart. But instead of having some kind of closure, I've been living with my regrets. So, what would you do about that, Koji?
Yeah, he fucked up. I... I don't know what to do.
Do you not like me? Is that why you never said anything? Don't you want to be with me?
It's not like that.
Isn't it? The whole time you said you like women with curves. Do you know how that made me feel? I'm more than that, Koji. I only showed off because I thought it would get you to look at me. But you knew the whole time. That's a horrible thing to do to me. Didn't you care about how I felt, Koji? If you knew they were, if you knew, if you knew they were there, why didn't you answer those feelings? Don't you think you owed me that much if you knew I was leaving? Even if you rejected me, it would have been better than waiting all these years, never knowing how it could have worked out.
He takes a few deep breaths, try not to burst into tears.
Just why? Why didn't you?
I'm sorry, Itsumi.
Is that all you had to say? Please, Koji. Can you say anything else? Can you give me an answer?
She's really upset right now. I screwed this up.
Yeah, you
Badly.
did.
I never thought about it that way. Now I don't know what to do. I mean, I'm attracted to you. Which is obvious, right?
Yes. But do you love me? If you don't say anything, then maybe you didn't feel anything. Maybe if I confessed, I would have just been rejected. Were my feelings for nothing?
She straightens out her sweater, then she heads towards the door. Wait, Itsumi.
I need to go home. It will be a busy day at work tomorrow.
I open my mouth to say something, but she stares blankly back at me. Without another word, she steps out of my apartment and closes the door behind her. I've messed up big time. Yes, you did.
Yes, you did.
I haven't really done much else since Itsumi left. All I could do was just lie here, staring at the ceiling.
Are you on the floor or on the couch?
I don't know
That's
where he.
really important to me.
I don't know where he is.
Of course, we're never going to know. Because they don't show the protagonist.
I'm left thinking about how I could have handled that a lot better. She really is mad at me. I don't think I've ever seen a frown on her face until today. That should put into perspective how badly I messed this up. I need to distract myself. There's a few envelope boxes from when I moved in. Maybe I should unpack them. I think it's better than sitting around and moping. I brushed the dust off the boxes. Why did I even bring these in with me? I hardly remember most of the stuff I packed up when I left home. My parents also helped with the packing, so who knows what else they threw in here. I pull one open, and the first thing which greets me is strangely familiar. Now, where have I seen these before? Wiping it down reveals what it was for sure. I remember this board game. This used to be the Christmas Eve tradition between Natsumi's family and mine. Oh god. We'd all get together and play until midnight. I remember that we tried to make the game go on for as long as possible so we could stay awake to see Santa. But our parents always put us to bed eventually. Usually we passed out before the game finished. Each year, we'd compete for a small prize. It was a small toy or something. In the end, though, we ended up sharing it. I remember one year when it was stuffed rabbit for grabs. Itsumi practically fell in love with that little toy. This is just a board game. It may seem like just useless junk to most people, but to us, it will always be something special. I wonder if Itsumi remembers all of this too. Maybe it hurts because of the weight of all those memories she bears. After all, I've been there for most of her life. I realize what I have to do. There's no way we can just throw away all those years we spent together. Even in this apartment, I've brought along things which remind me of her. So, I'll go help her at the cafe again. If I have to go once more onto the breach for her, then I'll gladly do it. There's no way she's going to be able to handle them alone. I'm hardly going to look like a knight in shining armor, but at the very least, I'll keep my promise. Someone with conviction is someone no one can rely on. And I want to be someone that Itsumi can rely on no matter how rough things get. She didn't know that I knew. No wonder she's upset with me. No shit. The minute I knew, I probably should have said something. Now it feels like it's still too late. What did I do? I talked to Mother about it, but I'm still nervous. Women are scary when they're mad at you. I had to do my best, so I had to go see her at work eventually. I should give her some time to cool off first. Then I'll turn up to work and help out with the Christmas crowds. I hope this works. After losing each other for so long, I don't want things to get in the way. Maybe I should do something else today. We're going to both need clear heads when we meet again. So Itsumi, please wait for me. I promise we'll sort things out. Settle things with Itsumi, because we are doing this in one episode. Alright. I psyched myself up for this. It's going to take a lot of courage for me to go back. I still have to do it. Itsumi, I won't leave you to face Christmas all alone. I promise, after all. As I enter the cafe, I see a familiar figure standing by a table. Itsumi is holding a drink tray close to her chest, her fingers digging into its hard surface. She turns around and sees me. For a moment, she seems to be lost for words.
What are you doing here, Koji?
She's still pretty pissed, I can tell, in her facial expression.
Yeah.
I said I'd help, didn't I? Even an idiot has to keep his promises.
I have to say, I have no say in whether or not you can work me. So do as you wish.
Then I'm going to help my friend. She offers no response. The day grows busier and busier. Yet this time, I keep my pace the whole day. Itsumi's getting dishes out faster than the customers can order them. The entire time, she tries her best to not look at me. Oh boy, I forgot his voice.
I think it used to be the little kid's voice, but then we changed it because we got sick of it.
You did something to upset her, huh?
Yeah.
The cafe owner is looking over my shoulder as I continue to clean the dishes. We had a fight, yeah. I want to make things right. Do that soon, would you? It's affecting the business.
Of course! That's all he cares about!
Down, I've noticed. When you can read her feelings, you know something is wrong. So, whatever you did, you better fix it, Koji. That girl is completely lost right now. Right, I'll do my best. Itsumi passes by that moment. She's trembling with every step. Itsumi, please. Hear me out when you have the chance.
Fine.
She doesn't say anything else. Instead, she focuses on the job and keeps the dishes flowing out of the kitchen. Eventually, the crowds die down and we have time to actually talk. We sit down across from each other. Itsumi still looks shaken. I barely know what to say. For a moment, we just drink in the awkwardness, unsure of what to do. Eventually, Itsumi breaks the silence.
Why did you come back?
Because I wanted to answer your feelings. You're right. I was being indecisive, but I'm going to tell you now. I like you, Itsumi. And I admit, I regret I never... I regret I never said anything to you.
Do you? Do you really mean it? Are you just telling me what I want to hear, Koji?
I'm about to say, if he's just saying what he wants to hear, I'm going to bitch smack this fool.
I know I no longer like all the characters if that's the case.
Why would I do that? I know you can see right through me. I can't lie to you. You know I'm telling the truth.
Yes. I'd know right away if you were lying. That's right. That's how that's how well I know you.
She leans over and puts her face down on the table.
Just Koji? It's hard to just forget. It's not as simple as saying sorry and that you want to make things right. You have to prove it.
That's why I'm here. I was scared of facing you again, but I knew I had to do it. You were suffering. I saw it in your face and your actions. I know saying sorry isn't good enough, but I want to do my best. I can see her tearing up a bit.
Koji, I really do love you. And it really hurt when I said those things to you yesterday. But that's how I felt. I wanted you to notice me.
The fuck?
But what you saw the whole time, just chose to say, and just chose to say nothing.
I know. I thought about it. I realized that if someone knew my feelings but never answered, I'd be angry too. You didn't do anything wrong, Izumi.
Even so, I was being harsh.
It's okay. Couples fight all the time, don't they?
But we aren't a couple.
Reach across the table and take a hold of her hand. Then why don't we change that, Izumi? The first time in her life, she actually looks embarrassed. I finally cut through her apathetic personality. Aww, she's just so cute.
I wouldn't dislike that. Actually, I'd really like that.
I can feel her fingers slip between mine.
After all, we've known each other for so long, haven't we?
That's right. We wouldn't make a better couple than us. She was upset, but I know I can see a gentle smile forming. That is the face of pure happiness right there from Itsumi. That's not a
I've been
smile.
waiting. I've been waiting for a long time for you to say that to me. Thank you, Koji.
So, are we going to spend Christmas Eve together?
Absolutely. It'll be our first date. I find it strange to say that even with all those feelings, we never actually went on a date. Or did anything as lovers.
We'll have to make up for the last time, won't we?
Yes. We will.
She sits up from the table, brushing the tears away from her eyes.
Break's nearly over, Koji. The rest of the shift is easy, but do your best.
Don't worry, Itsumi. We'll take on whatever comes together. Well, this is it. It's Christmas Eve, one of the single most important days of the year for me. Originally thought I'd be completely alone for this day, and yet here I am, feeling nervous about what's going to happen next. That's just normal when you're going out on a date with a Kuko, right? Itsumi. I'm so sorry that I wasn't honest with you all those years ago. I was afraid of what would happen if we got too close. I shouldn't worry about that now. Pointlessly complaining about things I can't change is stupid. I'm going to take her on a date, just like I should have done years ago. I want her to remember this night. I want her to treasure this one as the most precious memories. That sweet, straightforward girl who I knew all those years ago. Can't believe that she hasn't changed at all since then. Itsumi. I never wanted to admit it to myself, but I felt something for you too, something more than just friendship. From this point forward, I'll be honest with my feelings. You deserve that much, at the very least. Let's have as much as fun as we can this Christmas Eve. Just like it was all those years ago. Here I am, waiting for Itsumi to arrive. It's almost time for a date. Who would have thought I was going to date my childhood friend? Seems like something out of a romance novel. After being separated for years, the two lovers reunite, and the love for each other is rekindled. No one ever says what happens after that. Is it because it turns out alright? I don't know. I'm hardly an expert on romance. I mean, I handled Itsumi's feelings with the grace of an ogre. But I shouldn't worry about that right now. I feel so nervous about this date. Even though she's done some pretty shameless things right in front of me, it feels different now. It's natural to get nervous around the person you like, I guess. The knock comes on the door. I guess this is it. I open the door, she's wearing her casual clothes.
Hey, Koji.
Hey, Itsumi. Not dressing up for tonight?
No, I do enough of that at work. And I only want you to be looking at me tonight.
It seems like she really means that too. This night is just for us. So let's make the most of it.
It feels weird.
I hear a cat.
Yeah, that's my cat. She wants to get out, so I'll be right back and let her out after I read the sign. This will be our first date.
Alright.
Okay, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Okay, I don't leave my room. I don't even know how to feel about it.
All I know, Itsumi, is that I'm happy.
Right. This just feels like it should have happened a long time ago.
Hey, don't worry about it. We're together now. That's the important thing, right?
Of course. I finally got a chance to confess my feelings. Meeting you again this Christmas was the greatest present I could have asked for, Koji.
It's not something I really saw before, but Itsumi was always an incredibly cute girl. Even more so right now. She's actually shy. This side of her is amazingly cute.
Anyway, where would you like to go for our date?
Wherever
My
you
room.
want. Wherever you want, Itsumi. After all, you've been working this entire time. Cut loose and have as much fun as you want.
Okay. I don't know where I want to go. So let's just walk around downtown and see what we can find.
Sounds great to me. She takes a step to stand right next to me. Slowly, she leans into me until she is resting on my shoulder. Her hand slips into mine.
I don't understand. Why is it so hard to do that? I wanted to do it this entire time, but I always stopped myself. Why is it so hard, Koji?
What's easy for one person might be hard for another. That's just life. But you're able to do it in the end, right? Isn't that what matters instead of wishing for a different life?
Yes.
She practically dragged me out of the apartment, smiling the entire time.
Come on. We need to leave nice and early. You don't want to miss anything, do you?
Not at all. Downtown is absolutely booming. I don't think it was ever this busy in the last town I lived in. Everyone is out on the town tonight, it seems. Looks like the Christmas rush is well and truly on.
I'm glad I'm not working tonight.
Oh, yeah, that would not be fun.
Look at these crowds.
How much business does your cafe get on Christmas Eve? During the night, I mean.
I'd say double the business we get during the day.
Oh, God.
Kill me! How do you still work there?
Are you sure they're going to be okay?
Don't worry, they'll be fine. They knew I was planning to do this from the start.
You were planning on our date that early?
Yes, I didn't know if I was going to go on a date or not, but I planned ahead just in case. I made sure everyone knew, including my boss.
He's surprisingly lenient with how much he relies on you.
It's because he relies on me that he agreed to this. All the other staff need practice, he said.
How cruel. I guess I'm not there right now.
Don't worry about them, Koji. Just worry about us. What would you like to do first?
I have no idea.
Then you'll let me decide?
Go ahead.
We should get ice cream. Oh god.
I'm not opposed to that idea. Isn't it already cold?
We always ate ice cream on Christmas Eve. Ice cream in the front of the fire was one of the best parts of Christmas Eve.
Come to think of it, eating ice cream in front of the fireplace was always a bad idea. Remember how it would melt and get everywhere?
That's the best part. Even though we had to clean it up afterwards.
Yeah. There was that time when your parents had new carpet put in. And we were told that we were absolutely not allowed to eat ice cream there. But we did anyway, and they got really angry.
But it was worth it.
Not a single shit given. Yep, I don't have a single regret about ice cream, even if it was a bad idea.
Sometimes bad ideas are the best ideas.
It doesn't take long until we find somewhere selling it. We end up sitting on a bench to eat the ice cream.
I'm honestly surprised you found anywhere selling ice cream at this time of year.
It's misleading to me, though.
Hey, Koji?
She reaches out towards my face. What is it? Her fingers brush over my cheek.
You got some ice cream on your face.
She looks it off with her finger.
Delicious.
I can't help but blush from that gesture. Right. It seems I'm weak towards cuteness instead of lewdness. Who would have imagined?
Why are you so embarrassed? What are you so embarrassed over, you pervert? Can't handle being touched by your childhood friend?
Hey, I'm not embarrassed at all.
Hang on, I think I might just broke. I know when you're I know when you're lying. There's no need to be bashful around me, Koji. We're adults, aren't we?
Yeah, right. I still can't help but feel nervous. At first, she was shy. Now she's becoming incredibly confident. Oh, whoops. Whoopsie. Is she already comfortable with the idea of dating me?
Don't forget to finish your ice cream.
Oh, god damn it.
You can't spend the whole night lost in thought.
Right, right. We finished it and Zumi looks very pleased.
Ice cream during Christmas still tastes as great as ever. Don't you think, Koji?
Now that she mentions it, I did enjoy that. I don't think I've had ice cream during Christmas since I saw you. Zumi shakes her head.
Don't dwell on the past. You told me that. Here. Here and now is what matters. Come on. Get the Christmas tree. Even
He takes me by the hand and tucks
though
me
it's right
into the
behind
bench.
us.
Aww. And I can slightly see her butt, too.
You love it.
I'm not complaining. In front of the brilliant Christmas tree downtown, Itsumi smiles. Her face reminds me of how she used to smile every Christmas Eve. Oh, whoops. It's in this moment that I realize why I love her so much. Shimmering lights of the Christmas tree dance around her, give her an almost angelic presence. For a moment,
Appearance.
I'm lost in how beautiful she looks. Gently squeezing my hand, she guides me through the crowd. Eventually, we stop right in front of the Christmas tree. Her eyes lock into mine.
You have beautiful eyes, Koji. Well, we wouldn't know, now would we?
We can't really see him.
Would I ever told you that?
Can't say they have. Why?
When we first met, that's the first thing I noticed about you. They say the eyes are the window.
Interesting.
And I like what I saw in yours. They were truly beautiful. They were truly beautiful. I don't know why they wrote that twice. I guess that's where my feelings started. Even if I didn't know it at the time. When 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 we spent Christmas our first time when we spent our first Christmas together.
Her attention sweeps over the entire square briefly.
Whenever I see the candy canes or decorations or trees, they all remind me of you, Koji.
What?
Perfect timing.
I just hiccuped. I didn't even burp. I just hiccuped.
It was both. It was both. That was perfectly timed. That always reminds me of you. Koji and Christmas will always be one and the same to me.
Her smile goes wider and wider as she looks at me.
Koji, the day I left you was the single greatest regret I ever had in my life. Nothing I ever did after that compared to having to leave you behind.
Did you read this already?
Nothing I ever did compared to leaving you behind.
Oh,
Yes.
I guess you can't
What?
see it. Let's say,
In the car away to this town. I felt like crying the entire time.
hey, don't worry about that, okay? I keep telling you, I'm here right now. I have no intention of letting you go.
That's right.
She grabs my hand, holding tightly. Her eyes are shining.
I love you, Koji. I wish I had the courage to say that earlier. But I finally did it. I guess she's the closest thing to a tsundere we're getting.
Yeah.
I want to be with you again. Please. No matter what happens. Don't let anything pull us apart. Promise me that you'll be here no matter what happens, Koji.
She holds out her hand to me. With no hesitation, I take it. I promise, Katsumi. We'll be together forever.
Thank you. I know you're someone who can keep his promises. With you by my side, I know everything's going to be wonderful.
There's magic in this moment. I can just feel it. The mood is right, the atmosphere is right, and she's looking at me with so much love in her eyes.
Koji, I want to do something. May I?
Whatever you like, Katsumi.
Okay. Then close your eyes for a moment. I want it to be a surprise.
Closing my eyes, I think I know what's coming next. I feel something soft press against my lips. She stays there for the longest time. I can feel the heat radiating from her. As I slowly open my eyes, Katsumi looks back at me.
I finally had my first kiss. I wouldn't think of any. I wouldn't. I wouldn't think of anyone I would rather give it to.
She looks up at the starry sky.
I wonder if I wonder if Santa knew what I wished for this year.
Maybe she did.
Well, she? Well, then I'm still young, Koji. There's so much more I want to do before Christmas.
She takes me by the hand again.
Will you come with me?
Of course I'll come with you, Sumi.
I'm so glad.
For Christmas, I reunite with my childhood friend. Her love survives the test of time. Now I know there won't be another time that I will ever be separate from her again. This is a story of how I fell in love with my childhood friend on Christmas Eve. I don't know what's going to happen from there, but if it's with her, I'm ready for it. And that's it. That's the Itsumi route.
To be honest, I found that the most boring. But, oh well. But it was still very sweet. I still didn't hate. I came really close to hating Koji, but he redeemed
You
himself.
fucked up.
But he redeemed himself.
I'm just gonna title this episode that he fucked up.
No, Izumi route. Koji fucks up.
Itsumi route. Koji fucks up. Anyways.
Anyways, we're moving on to the next route, the final route.
Yep. And it's the Santa route. So, I'll get it set up. I'll see you guys
Or his
then.
dog. Woo!
Bye,
Merry
guys.
Christmas!